fun, fun,
Fun,
Christmas
fun, 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 fun. I'm feeling positive. Nothing bad has
And
ever happened.
action.
Hello, welcome to a new season of Artists That Work. It is season 4, episode 1. I am Rap Hetherbridge.
And I am George Alexander Thompson. We are so happy to be back. This is our Christmas episode, 2023.
Yeah, it's a year, 2022. We're not chronological. Just
We're not supposed to say what year it is.
Yeah,
but we should mark the important points. It's been a big year for all of us.
It has been a big year, George. Queen's dead.
Queen's dead. I got married.
I mean, the Queen's...
Don't know which is more important there. You guys can decide.
Well, I mean, the Queen's funeral was my most favourite theatrical event of the year.
Well, we both worked on it as well.
Yes, we did. The camera hides.
The camera hides at Westminster Abbey. That was wild.
Okay, so if you go to Google and type in the Queen's funeral and look at the front of Westminster Church, you'll see these two things jutting out. They're not actually Abbey. That's a bit of... MDF that we painted to look like the Abbey.
Yeah, my parents have never been more proud of me.
I mean, my stepmother was just ringing all the neighbours in Offaly.
We are getting slightly sidetracked though, because the plan is to do a whole episode about the Queen's funeral. We want to do a blow-by-blow account of the campness of all of those outfits. Yeah,
let's go back to that at another point, because you're right, it does need an entire
episode. That's its own episode.
It really
What is your news, Ron?
Well, actually, I'd like to open with a little bit of a caveat of why we've taken a bit of a break with a moment of sanity. Alex, can you take us into a moment of sanity? Those lovely chim chimes. It's just nice.
Is it as good when I do it?
Not so much. It's actually kind of grating. I was going to say, we need a moment of sanity because I want people to know that, we put the podcast down for a while. Life kind of ran away with me and you getting married, and it's okay to put something down.
I think we, especially as creators, and I've seen this a lot on social media, people get very frustrated with themselves if they're not putting out enough content for the people who want to be consuming their content. And you end up with very, very exhausted creators not being able to produce the work at the level that they want to produce it at because they're trying to produce too much or too quickly. And you've got to just go, oh, I'm not doing that.
No. And that's something I don't want to happen us, is to put pressure on this situation, because this is so lovely. We're sat here in Alex's room, which is also his studio, having a lovely time, full of croissants and coffee. And I don't want to jeopardize that ever. So
no, and it's not worth it. I get, like my Instagram has been very slow over the last couple of months because I've been off doing jobs that I'll talk about in the news section. And you just can't always produce at the speed that you'd like to. And giving yourself a hard time over it isn't worth it, because it will come in its own time and it'll be better work if you've taken your time over it.
Absolutely. I mean, we're not job-shaped people. We're just kind of people trying to exist, grasping at straws a lot of the time, and sometimes it's going so well that we have to put kind of emphasis on the thing that is going well, so we get paid, essentially.
Yeah, guess what? That's really important.
Yeah. And we have to prioritise those things. So I just want the message to be, guys, we've disappeared for a while, we're back, and that's fine. And you can do that too.
Yeah, especially, I guess, over Christmas.
Yeah,
disappear for a bit if you need to.
Also, we've brought back the Patreon. Should we talk about that?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one to
news.
talk about.
Let's go into the news.
Okay, news.
News. A bit of joint news is that we've brought back the Patreon because I've realised without the financial backing of our patrons, this is actually quite difficult to keep running.
Yeah.
So we really need your help and support to pay everyone and all that kind of stuff. So we brought it back I've been a bit inspired by Blind Boy because he does the price of a pint or pint of a coffee. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so much more simple.
Yeah, I think we really struggled with being slightly overambitious the first time we did it, in trying to do art packs and send stuff out, and like the admin. I mean, I'm actively like scared of the post office, and neither of us were sort of capable enough to. We shouldn't really be saying that, should we?
We're very capable.
No, but should we just
sign up for £3
should we just
a
say
month?
that we should sign up? We're overcomplicating the de-overcomplication of the...
We want to make things simple.
So
Come
guys-
to our Patreon.
Guys, in the new year, we'll be setting up our new Patreon. This time around, we're just going to ask for £3 a month from as many of you can afford it. It'll really help us keep the podcast going. And we would be very, very grateful for any of your help.
Links in the description. Thank you, George.
Thank you.
Do you want to do news or will I do news? Will I do news?
Do you want to start with your
I'll
news?
start
You've
with
got a
my
little
news.
cheeky smile like you
I
want to start with the
do.
news.
So I have been working with one of our favourite scenics, Stella Blackman.
She's incredible.
She's not just a scenic. She's a designer.
Yeah. She's an amazing designer.
And she brought me in on a show called The Perfect Show for Rachel. And I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds like fun. Stanley Hall's, bit of painting. It was a joyful set. Really amazing. And then the show itself, when she started talking about it, I was like, Stella, this is really amazing. It is, the director is Rachel and it's a perfect show for Rachel. Rachel is a care home resident and is learning disabled but controls the entire show. It's got closed captioning, it's got BSL, it's got all of the greatness. It's not just for kids, it's for adults as well. Actually, I'd say it's more for adults because Rachel is 31, you know, she's not a kid.
Yeah, sure.
But it's an inclusive show, so it's a show for fucking people. And it's on at the Barbican and we're going on Friday.
We're going on Friday, aren't we? Yeah, I was going to say.
And I've never been so proud to be part of a show in such a long time. I'm really enjoying theatre at the minute.
I really enjoyed all of your photos from that because I kept getting, and it just looks like the paintwork is going to be stunning. I've only seen snippets, but it looks like it's an amazing design.
It's really simple. It was built by Will at Create 180.
Yeah, lovely
Who's
Will.
Dogfish, isn't he?
Yeah, Dogfish Studio.
Which you can find on Instagram. He built this set that was really easy for us to move, even though it was fucking ginormous because it's in the pit of the Barbican. I found the whole thing really easy to work on. I'm in a lot of pain. I've got chronic pain, so like my back is killing me. But I was able to move everything really easily. It was accessible for the feckin' scenics. It's accessible to everyone, and more shows need to be like that.
Yeah.
And I just think it's a really pioneering concept, and Zuko, who are the company that are doing it, just need to be watched because they're doing good stuff. So that's something I'm dead proud of and really happy to be involved
Nice. Well, we can
Yeah.
get some pictures of it this weekend and put them up on our Insta to show you guys.
Yeah, because we're really good at posting on our Insta.
We'll get better in the new year.
At Artists That Are Working. Insta.
What's your next bit?
My next bit is it's just loads of my best friends is being married. And that's not usually big news, but Calistan and Evie, who live over in Dublin, we went to school together. He's a trans man and Evie is a non-binary finery.
Nice.
And they got married. It was, I forget how important that is. And even though we had a great time and the band were playing and like it was so rock and roll, everyone got together and it was just really freaking cool. I forget just how much we've managed to move forward as a society, in particular in Ireland. And then I don't know, somebody else I know got married, and
Oh my God!
It was
Who
okay.
Was that me? And
oh my
Ali?
God, you got married.
We did get married. Yeah, that was cute.
What? Fuck off.
It was really, really amazing.
Okay, talking about moving forward, the most important thing for me about your wedding was the fact that it happened in a church.
Yeah, we had a pretty incredible conversation actually with Father Nick, who runs the St Giles Church in Camberwell Green. He's a gay priest. He's married, and yeah, he really supported us and spoke to us about what it meant and what he could say and what he couldn't say based on the rules in the Church of England. We were formally legally married in the town hall before the church service because you still, as gay people, can't get married in a church by the rules of the Church of England.
That's so wrong.
So he
isn't it?
blessed the marriage, but the language that he used was very clever, and he really did a lot of hard work to try and make it as inclusive as possible for us. And it was it was an incredibly special day. It was kind of mind blowing to. I mean, it sounds mad saying being a part of it, but actually being the focus in that kind of situation is pretty awe-inspiring to feel that amount of love and energy coming from people. It was really intense. We had a great day. It was nice.
It was fucking okay.
It was really cool.
Wasn't
And
it?
you took some great pictures. Thank you for the photos.
3,000 pictures. And big shout out to Joe as well, Joe Hobbs.
Yeah, and Joe Hobbs, thank you so much for helping in the church, because obviously Ra was one of my bridesmaids, so had to be in some of the pictures. So Joe...
very nicely stood in.
Joe stood in as camera, and that was just... I mean, and everyone who's involved. Emma Habisham made the rings, and Isla Campbell made my headpiece. And like, oh my God, you did all the photography, and Rasheen wrote a poem.
We sang a song for you as
Everyone
you walked down the aisle.
Oh my God, that was wild. Oh, that was really cute.
That was lovely.
Oh, I'd love to record that at some point.
We can record that. I could get the band back.
That'd
We
be
got
really
a
nice.
band together, me, Callista Kazuko from episode 3 or 4 of season 1. Rosanna Turberg and Fifi Human.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, we were in a band.
Yeah.
And what else happened?
Who am I missing? Amber did my makeup, and Rose.
Rasheen. Jesus, don't start thanking everyone from your
No, I
fucking
know
wedding.
you can't. I can't, but I know. But yes,
It's a bit of a list.
Laura did flowers. Amber did my makeup and a beautiful reading. Rasheen did a poem. You did camera.
I
And,
was in the band as well.
and
oh
you're
my
in the band
God.
as well. Yeah, the band were incredible. Okay, well, I
And
can't.
I
This
was
isn't an
pouring
Oscar
champagne.
speech.
It's like you've forgotten about me completely.
I was really...
Let's not go here.
Let's not do this, because I can already feel like 500
hate
people
coming
being
in.
like, why?
Not at all, George. Everybody was so happy with the day.
No, do you know what? And it's nuts. Like, even thinking about it, it was just...
Quite overwhelming, isn't it?
It was really overwhelming, and it was just incredibly special. And as you say about Cal and Evie, being centered, as queer people, being centered in what is traditionally like a heteronormative space.
Which is something that you have to hide historically.
Yeah, but the ownership and the power that you feel doing it, like I really felt like, yeah, we can do this. Like my community can enjoy this as well. Like it was
a wholesome day.
Yeah, it was amazing. And this beautiful, like a guy came up to one of Al's friends who's an opera singer, who's probably in his 60s, I think, came up to me and was like, thank you in your speech for mentioning the people who fought before you, because it really meant a lot. And I was like, I was just in
have a moment for
pieces
your
because-
speech.
Oh my God, it was crap.
So no, it was wonderful
so
because I got up and did a speech and delivered it. It was fine. And then George got up and he was like, I can't believe I'm here. And ever since I was a little boy, and you just got it out. But it was like you just had big old tears in your eye.
Like, and everyone who did a speech was very, very good at public speaking. I'm not like I just fell to pieces.
But you delivered every single note, and you did. Thank those people that fought for all us beautiful queers. Oh, I get goosebumps when I think about it, because they did fight for us, and we were able to publicly celebrate with your parents in a very traditional way a beautiful thing.
And you were so right about what you said about your wedding, is that both my parents saw the group, the sort of our extended family, and went, oh, you make a bit more sense now. Like it's like if I can, like maybe one recommendation is I have always kept quite a lot of my friends away from my parents, because I've wanted to protect them and I haven't wanted to alienate my parents.
Yeah.
And actually, I think if I'd introduced my friends to my parents a lot sooner, I would have had a better relationship and a more understanding relationship from my parents from an earlier age. So if you're worried about it, maybe just tentatively introduce a few more of your... Does that make sense?
That's a very good point, because this comes off the back of my father, my late father, bless him, coming up to me at my wedding, taking me aside and saying, no, I understand it now. You're an artist and there's loads of you.
Yeah, there's loads of you. Because your I think sometimes parents can look at their kid and be like, oh, we've got a real fucking weirdo. And then actually...
George.
No, but it's true. I think that's true.
Yeah.
And if you actually go, here's some of my community, and talk to your friends first and say,
it turns out your friends are probably
would
going to
you
be really
mind-
nice.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of my friends were great with my parents and were just like, hi, and my parents realized that we're not all, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, your dad geeked out about tracheotomies.
And
so
he
there
has
you
traditionally
go.
not loved people with bright green hair and tattoos. So he did really, really well. I think it was amazing.
That's my other little bit of news.
What's your other bit of news?
Tattoos.
Oh my God.
So
Jodie.
for years, I have wanted to get right and left, or R and L, tattooed on the right sides, because I've never been able to tell my left from my right. Actually, I don't care if you don't like it. fuck you, this is for me, and it's absolutely changed my life. It's within the 5 days that I've had them, I'm like, oh, a lot of pressure from feeling stupid, you know, like worrying, am I going to get it right? General confusion, I'd say, is down about 3%.
Yeah.
So it's the best decision I've made for a tattoo in my life.
I think, and I've never meant it maliciously, but when we're working together, I will quite often say to you, no, the other left, because I'll be like, oh, it's on your left, and you'll reach to the right, and I'll say, no, the other left. And I think that's from a movie. But you have always struggled with that. And I think giving yourself space and allowing yourself that time to go, fuck it, doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you literally need to write it on the back of your hands so that you know where shit is. Great, go for it. And they're beautiful. They've been done so nicely.
I got it done at an angle, like not straight down my arm. I got it done so when I put my hands up, it's straight to me.
Yeah.
I'll post a picture on the Instagram so you can see it. But anyway, got that tattoo, sorted me out. Next one I'm going to get is centimetres on one hand and inches on the other, because fuck if I can remember that.
Talk to me about the photo shoot.
Fuck yeah, I did a photo shoot of Flora and Fauna tattoos at Flora and Fauna on Instagram. A lovely bunch of queers, a friend of yours and Amber's from the beer industry called Jodie. She's a great tattooist there. She's pretty new, but she's very good. She's been tattooing about a year or so. Really nice, lovely people. I'm going back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
I've got the bug again.
But also that's your scene. And she's designing me one. She's going to get a moth to go on my leg.
You love moths.
I'm obsessed with moths.
Chloe's eating moths or...
No, just like the big, beautiful, like,
the nice
you know,
ones.
I've taken some mushrooms and I've got a sarong, so I look like a moth, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's totally you.
You know?
So, yeah, I've been doing theatre and the odd photography job just to kind of fit around my life as a single mum and stuff like that. You have been doing telly.
Yeah, I've been working on a really amazing job recently. I've been working with the lovely team at Create 180, headed up by Sophie Irish.
Creative director,
who's been art directing Michael McIntyre's big show, which will be out by Christmas, I think. And it's just been an incredible group of us working up at the Drury Lane Theatre, the Theatre Royal, where Frozen is normally on.
Ooh!
So, but it's wild. So on a Sunday
night, I love
night,
that theatre.
They have to ship the whole of the Frozen set out of the theatre. All the vans come with the Michael McIntyre set and build it on Sunday night. We film on a Monday. It all gets ripped out on a Monday night, and then they start the Frozen show back up on the Tuesday evening.
Holy hell.
So it is literally just like boom, 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 like get set in, get set out, move stuff around, make it look nice. It's a really, really intense job, and it is packed, you know, like the
Do they have audience in?
Yeah, so
okay.
It's a full audience in the theatre, and then the entire camera crew, and then all of the art department, and then all of the stage management crew. It's probably the biggest thing I've ever worked on.
God, to think
and it's
one
been
man
really fun.
Offers all of that employment out.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. And that much entertainment, like millions of people tune into this show. And it's brilliant. It's been really, really fun, but solid hard work. Like, it's quite intense.
Oh, well, thanks, Michael Mack, for creating employment.
Yeah, it's a fun show to work on, definitely.
I love it.
Yeah, so we wrap it up. Well, next week, but
so
good.
I've been working a lot in theatre. You've been working a lot in TV.
Yeah.
Who wins?
It's such I spend my life thinking about this, because bouncing between TV and theatre, I think TV, you often have bigger budgets, but you have shorter time frames.
Mm-hmm.
So oftentimes the bigger amount of money is just because you're getting stuff in more rapidly, and you don't have time to build it or be as ingenuitive about where you're getting stuff from and where you're sourcing stuff. You just buy what you need instead of buying something else and adapting it. But then theatre is probably more magical.
Yeah.
And the love is more like involved.
God.
Not to say that love doesn't go into the TV stuff, it really does.
Talking about like loving theatre though, we have been working on a theatre show together. Can we talk about Conrad's Milk Teeth?
Oh my God, Milk Teeth.
Fuck.
It's fucking incredible.
So Conrad Sharp is a long-time collaborator and very good friend of mine, and his lovely wife Rachel Sharp. They have a company called Rumlook, and Conrad has written a script called Milk Teeth, a very gritty one-man show.
It's really, really intense. We went to the, what would you call it? Read-through? First read-through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. We did a little promo photo shoot. So watch the Greenwich Theatre. It's going to be coming out there at some point. But, I mean, that's a real labour of love.
It's a really...
That's love. That's theatre love, isn't it? It's like everything is so cared for.
Well, it was he invited, there must have been 15 of us maybe, to the Greenwich Theatre so that he could do his first read-through. And then his director, Joe Houghton, ran a really beautiful session, actually. I've never been to one before, so I was like, oh, this is new and exciting. But Joe asked us a load of questions about what we thought and how we reacted and what we felt and what could be improved on. And it was an incredible process to be involved in, actually.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that we get when we're in theatre, is that lovely involvement, that real, you know, every little morsel and cell of this show is being cared about and thought about, and we're involved. TV, massive.
Yeah.
You know, where everyone's a little bit more detached. And that's why reasoning when it comes from the top can seem so frustrating, because you're not in that room when that decision is made.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I guess also you're making, oftentimes because you're not involved in the design process as creatives, you're following a plan as opposed to sort of participating in a way that is more organic.
Like weird shit can happen. Like you can be told, I was working on a show for the BBC once, and they were just like, I was in the middle of painting something and they were like, painted blue. And I'm like, are you what? I had to change a whole flat but to a different colour and a different thing. And I'm like, okay, just don't question it. Don't be precious.
It's mad.
Theatre, a little bit more precious.
A little bit more precious. I've had stuff cut from TV, which
is devastating.
It hurts. You like, you make stuff and you like really put your whole heart into making something. And then you watch the edit and it's not made the cut and you're like, fair.
Fuck.
Well, that's something that I've really worked on particularly this year it's a level of detachment. It's not taking it too personally.
It's not your art.
It's saying this is someone else's product that they've commissioned. I've made their product for them. They no longer want to use it. That's not my problem. Whereas in theatre, if that happened, like if you designed something in a theatre show and then they took it out of the show, I think that would hurt a lot more. But then that still might happen.
I mean, it's unlikely to, because the budget is always
it just happens
on the
a
floor.
lot in TV, you know. Like, and I didn't think I realised how much it happened. But stuff, you know, like
there's more money, they can do more cuts.
Yeah, but also like even we did a reality TV show last year, and we did all this beautiful background design and scenery and kind of stuff in the distance. When they edited it, it was all very like face frame. So a lot of stuff got edited out just by... Oh my God,
the time that we made that concrete wedge with all the moss on it that looked fucking great.
Oh my God,
then
you
couldn't see it.
That was sad. That was really devastating.
Yeah, but we still have pictures of our gorgeous concrete block.
Because it was beautiful. It was like being down, I don't know, at the beach where there's a concrete block sticking out of the sea.
Yeah, we make guys, a lot of our most triumphant work will never see the light of day.
Never see the light of day.
We've made a lot of convincing rocks out of MDF.
What is nice is that I think a lot of there was a huge, outside the theatre the other day when I was working on McIntyre, there was a huge truck and it was a set recycling company. And they basically
was
anything.
It Set Swap Recycle?
No, that's like a Facebook group.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a proper TV and film company that go around and collect useful bits of props and set. God, I wish I could remember. It was so late at night and I saw the thing.
Let me Google it.
But yeah, they go around and they basically they pick up useful bits of set and recycle them. So I think companies are beginning to get better at
actually reusing
sticking stuff in the skip and actually reusing stuff.
It's really on a lot of, there's a bit of a groundswell at the minute. I'm noticing from the scenics, from just people involved in the industry, whether you're making TV, film or whatever, that people are just getting more and more conscientious about how we wash our brushes, how much paint goes down the sink, all of that, like even tiny little things like that, because let's face it, it is a bit of a wasteful industry.
I just want to do one more bit of
Okay,
news.
go on. You go on.
It's
Do
really
your
big.
news. Go on. You tell everyone.
I was the lead scenic for the Fenwick Christmas window. It was really fucking hard work, guys. No, it was
What's
absolutely
Fenwick?
incredible. So Fenwick is an absolutely beautiful department store, a bit like Selfridges, but started in Newcastle. So their flagship store is in Newcastle. 8 massive windows. And the design that was done by Fenwick and Rule One was based on Lauren Child's book, Think Like an Elf, which is really, really cute.
Gorgeous.
She's an incredible illustrator. All of the cutouts and drawings and paint effects were based on her book,
That's so lovely.
which is on sale now. And we went up to Newcastle for a week. Well, we worked in the studio for months building it, and then we went up to Newcastle for 10 days and fitted it into the shop.
How lovely.
And it was amazing.
Is there
it was
pictures
really
on your
gorgeous.
Insta?
Yes, but there are pictures on my George Alexander Productions Instagram,
Okay.
and on the Rule One Productions, their Instagram.
Always a big shout out to Rule One. They're such lovely guys.
So nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, that was a really, really special job, and it was very Christmassy, so worth mentioning now.
Oh, yeah, because it's the season.
So yeah, coming up to Christmas, what is your favourite thing?
I mean, my favorite.
What do you want people to get you for Christmas?
I want people to get me Greek, a gender swap Greek myth.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
our
good
friend
book.
Carrie Franzman and Jonathan Blackett have written their prequel, their follow-up. The second in the series of Gender Swap Fairy Tales is Gender Swap Greek Myths. Is available in all stores now. We're actually going to do an add-on episode that will come out around the same time as this, where we were at the launch. So have a listen into that. But yeah, get me that.
Yeah,
I already have a copy. Get somebody else it.
It's such a special book, and again, you know, Carrie's illustrations are world-class, next level, unbelievable, magnificent.
Read the reviews by The Guardian and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the article in The Guardian was amazing. And they're beautiful stories, you know. The Greek myths are really, really interesting stories. And it is worth introducing your kids to those stories when they're young, because the imagination that it gives you, you know, the spark of interesting concepts and ideas that you can get throughout that series of stories is remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, we've introduced, we've been watching Carrie and John's journey making these books. They look beautiful together, but also giving them to my son who's 6 now. It's a wonderful journey. So I would just say get it as a conversation starter for somebody who you find hard to talk to about gender issues, like your Auntie May or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
What else were you going to say? What do you want for Christmas?
Well, my favourite thing and my Christmas gifting is probably 2 different things, because I've bought myself. I've overshopped fountain pens.
You're talking about fucking fountain pens.
Oh my gosh.
Everywhere.
So many. There's so many. I bought an absolutely beautiful one a couple of months ago by a company called Wordsworth and Black. And I got some really fancy ink cartridges that go with them, really lovely, really nice for drawing with, really high pigment black ink. So the line in the paper is really nice. And then I put watercolor paints on them, and obviously, the ink isn't water fast, so it just smudges, and I bought a lot of the ink, and I now can't use it with my watercolors. So I bought some Parker ink cartridges, Quink ink cartridges, universal. They said on the box, universal.
Even I know what Quink is.
Yeah. Well, they arrived and they don't fit in this fountain pen.
Shut the front door.
But I bought... But I bought loads of them raw. I bought loads of them and I don't know how to return them. So what I've done is...
just put them in the snug with everything else,
Well, no, so I just ordered a new fountain pen yesterday to fit the ink cartridges.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that what we're looking at right now? Is just all this fucking fountain shit everywhere?
The other fountain pen that I have with me...
How many fountain pens do you have?
One on order.
Yeah.
One from when I was a kid that I had at boarding school because we had to have fountain pens. Oh. Wordsworth and Black is my drawing fountain pen.
We had to have a Bic. That's our world, isn't it?
Yeah, we had to have a briefcase and a fountain pen when we were 11.
Oh, God.
And then the other one, I bought that yesterday at the art shop because I knew I had this other pen coming, but I still wanted a new pen. So I bought this. It's not very expensive. It's like a 15 quid one, but it's a beautiful calligraphy pen. So you get a more interesting line with that. So we're looking down the barrel of 4 fountain pens. That's it.
You okay, hon?
That's a cap. We can't get any more. We're done. That's it.
Okay.
Unless anyone wants to get me a Mont Blanc, in which case...
What's a Mont Blanc?
Oh my God, they're like the fountain pen, like a Mont Blanc fountain pen. They're the one I want, I think, is £350.
It sounds like a breakfast muesli.
You've probably seen them. They're very beautiful. They're very curved. They've got a white star at one end.
See, I've
very
got
lovely action
in my hand a paper chase ball pen.
They're good.
They're great.
They're really good.
They're great.
Those
It
ones.
smudges a bit. I will say that.
So yeah, that's
your favourite thing.
That's my favourite thing. Is all my fountain pens at the moment.
Okay, my favourite thing is fucking painting clouds.
Yeah, nice.
I just love. I did a little girl's room. It was beautiful down in Margate. Did the whole roof with this kind of fantasy. Clouds and a blue sky with some constellations, and I'm just like, I just love clouds.
I really loved that piece. I thought it was
clouds.
absolutely beautiful.
So yeah, my favourite thing's clouds. You haven't told me what you want for Christmas, George.
It's so difficult. My family were very sweet. For my birthday, I just said I just want loads of oil paint. So I got lots of oil paint. And then I sort of realised that I don't have any oil paint brushes. All my brushes are watercolour brushes.
George, you can use both brushes for both mediums.
I'm not putting my water. I'm not putting my.
Fair,
I'm not.
fair.
No
Okay.
way.
You're not me.
Not putting my
just
squirrel
wash
hair
them.
wash brushes into oil paint. So I need some. Well, you've got really nice ones. I need some of your hog hair.
Let's go brush.
What are we calling them?
Should we-
Fetch? Fetch?
Fitches.
Fitches.
Shall I take you brush shopping for
I want
Christmas?
to go brush shopping for Christmas.
I think we're old enough and bold enough now to just
Yeah.
be going, here's fucking 20 quid. Go get yourself a brush
Go
in
get
Jackson's.
a nice brush.
Let's go to
Let's go
Russell
to
and
Jackson's.
Chapel.
Oh, Russell. Oh, yeah. What
Let's
are they
get some
called?
handovers.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Yeah. That's what you know, the long ones, the ones that like you think, why is a paintbrush that long?
So you can stand back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you can
Because
see what you're
because
doing.
that is something I have, and I did want to talk to you about this. I have been really enjoying painting on canvas in acrylic, and I've not done very many. But the lovely Chloe Bell at Create 180 got back from a show and had 2 giant canvases that she was getting rid of. So I snaffled them,
Yeah.
and I've done some big acrylic painting,
George, yeah, your large
Paintings,
scale stuff at House of
which I'm
Beauty on
really-
Instagram.
I'm really
Great.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I need to push that. So I need to get more canvases, but I need to start making my own canvases.
Hot take.
Yeah.
I would like to do an exhibition. One of me photographing beautifully the process of you making paintings. So one room of our exhibition is your paintings and the other is beautiful photography of the process.
Oh, that would be really
and in
nice.
the middle, we hang all of our overalls and boots.
Oh, yeah, that would be really cool.
I mean, let's do it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
If you're an art gallery out there, would you like to approach me and George?
Please give us an art gallery.
Just give us an art gallery. We promise we'll keep it
Also,
tidy.
I just want to find one of those, you know, when you see like a little shop that's like got a really beautiful boxed window frontage and a hardwood floor, and sometimes there's a little spiral staircase going up to the office. And it's probably like an old chocolate shop that like ran out of money. I want that just as a drawing studio, art gallery, live space, work.
Is that so much to ask for?
That's what I want.
That's
pretty-
what I want. Let's
just,
manifest.
Just £5,000 a month in rent. Come on.
No, we don't. No, it needs to be gifted to us because I don't earn that a year at the
Yeah,
minute.
no, exactly.
I think we need 2 of them next to each other, with very big bedrooms upstairs.
Because I definitely want to do a solo exhibition in 2023. That's something I am
We can make that
doing.
happen.
And I think you should do one too. I think we should both have exhibitions. I love the idea of a joint exhibition, but I also want us both to have a solo exhibition.
I feel slightly wounded
Why?
because you want to do a solo exhibition without me. Don't do anything without me.
I mean, you can hand around canapes at my solo exhibition.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we'll do like a little salmon mousse.
Can I dress as a House of Quixote?
Oh my God, yes, we can do. I can paint your face.
Okay, amazing. Okay,
No,
I'm
I
not
think-
wounded now. You've healed me up. Thanks.
2023. No, because do you know what? I was going to try and do one this year. And
Well,
then,
this year happened.
well,
You got married.
wedding. Yeah, it turns out planning a wedding, that's a lot. No one tells you. No one tells you.
I tried to fucking tell you.
No one tells you how
I tried to
stressful it's
tell
going to
you.
be.
I told you.
No, I always knew it was going to be intense.
But you left us the last minute.
But
anyway.
I'm an event planner, so I was like,
It's going to be easy. I've
It'll
done
be
this
fine.
10,000 times.
yeah, it's when it's your own thing and you have to make your own decisions. Which I imagine, similar with the art exhibition thing, if I had to look through someone else's work, if I had to tell you which pictures of yours I thought should go in your exhibition, I would find that very easy. Looking at my work and saying to myself what I think should go in is very difficult. I've written some poetry, Ra.
Yeah. Well, fuck, what?
Yeah.
Well, let's have a fucking poetry moment then.
Do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
Are you sure?
I'm keen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have I not read you this one? Maybe I have.
I don't know. If you did, maybe we'd had a few wines and I don't remember.
Okay. This is my favourite one, and it is quite Christmassy.
Da, 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 da.
Okay. It's called Green Glitter. There's green glitter everywhere. It's under my nails. The PVA glue holds it fast in every crack of my hand, and I sit peeling it away on the tube. It's on the floor. I've flicked it all over the floor of the train. It's bound to be trampled up and stomped into other people's lives. It's fucking everywhere, and it's just October. I like the way it feels, the green glitter. I know there's a bit on my eyelid. I can feel it when I blink. It's quite reassuring, I suppose, with Christmas just round the corner.
Oh, George, that's beautiful.
Yeah?
That's great.
Thanks.
It's
I really
true,
like
though.
that one.
It's true.
Yeah, it was that was a real life experience.
Wait, didn't you do one about navy, the colour navy or something?
I did one about gilets.
Gilets, that was it. I thought it was Gillette the first time I read it, like the shaver.
Shall I do gilet season?
Please do gilet season.
Okay, this is quite mean though. So if anyone
What is a gilet, by the way?
It's a quilted sleeveless jacket.
Okay.
I hate them. And if you have a gilet or you're wearing a gilet at the moment, I don't hate you. I just hate what you're wearing. This is called gilet season. It's gilet season. Navy blue everywhere. Everywhere you look. Sleeves off, quilted, puffed, navy stitching, white shirts, blazers off, button down, watch the crowd, gilet season, hope you're proud. Small breeze, falling leaves, not so cold, but lose the sleeves. Barber jacket, see Jack Wills, zip fronted and no frills. Navy blue on the tube, in the office, wow. Nice shoes. No snow yet, no make-believe, lose the sleeves. It's gilet season.
It's beautiful, George. Who's Jack Wills?
Jack Wills is a manufacturer of gilets, I suppose.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny. I don't have a poetry moment, but what I have done, you know, like Steve the Orange Bag Instagram is your procrastination.
Yeah.
My procrastination is this is my tagline on TikTok. I've given up everything to become TikTok famous. I used to take a photo. My handle is @RaPetherbridgeReel. And I've started a TikTok. I'm TikTok famous. I'm
You're
famous on
TikTok
TikTok.
famous.
I'm TikTok famous.
So do you do your poetry on the TikTok?
I do my poetry on. I've done 10 reels. I think they're called reels.
Can I not see this unless I have TikTok?
I don't think so. I've posted a few of them onto the Instagram that we have for artists that are working. But yeah, I've tens of views. I'm TikTok famous. So there you go.
Is there a poem in there somewhere?
There is. This is a new one. It's called The News. So I often find when I turn on the news that it's kind of like walking into a very complicated conversation with not a very decisive backstory that's been going on since the beginning of time. End. There you go.
Nice.
Thanks.
High fives.
It's hard to high five under all the mic
Yeah,
equipment.
that was difficult.
Let's try again. Ow, my wrist.
Oh, yeah, really hard.
It's got
sort of
quite
like
sweaty
centre
hands
knuckle.
as well. Yeah. Let's keep to the clicking, shall we? Oh, I've got one about scrambled eggs. Do you want to hear it?
Yes, I love scrambled eggs.
Okay. So, city living number 367. I live in a city. There are lots of places to eat in cities, and I went to eat in a place in the city recently. I got scrambled eggs. I called over the waiter because I thought there was eggshells in my scrambled eggs, but he corrected me. It was actually mulled and salt flakes. So I told him, ooh, lovely, and gave him a massive tip. End.
That's such a London thing to do, isn't it? Be like, I don't like this. No, it's meant to be like that. Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. City living is really,
Oh, that's great.
really fun at the minute.
So scrambled eggs, now that you mention it, is my like definitely Christmas breakfast vibes.
What, with the bechamel?
No, scrambled eggs, toast, smoked salmon, glass of champagne, Christmas breakfast. Done.
'Tis the season, George. I think we should go downstairs and do a seasonal cocktail moment.
Before we do that,
Okay, yeah.
I just want to do one shout out because it's Christmas.
Okay, go on.
To the Greedy Peasant Instagram.
What's the Greedy Peasant Instagram?
So I just got distracted during the recording in the recording.
What, like right now?
Yeah, by these tassels.
Uh-huh.
But Greedy Peasant is this amazing Instagrammer he's a medieval peasant and he's obsessed with tassels and he reviews tassels and he has all this like medieval content in the monastery that he works in. He's brilliant. And I just want to say Merry Christmas to you. We've really enjoyed the tassel content throughout the year.
Is this him? I just typed into Instagram, Greedy Peasant. He was the first to come up. He's got 119 followers. I think I've seen a few of these before. He's a dish.
Yeah. Sensational.
Happy Christmas to the greedy.peasant on Instagram. Thank you for all the lols.
It's my most shared, sending to friends, feeling a bit sad, look at a tassel review.
Yeah.
That is perfect Christmas content.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, I don't know about any of you, but I feel like zero time has passed since 2019, and here we are with what feels like 5 minutes ago's booze.
Wait, we didn't do that. That was last year, not 2019.
I know, but it doesn't feel like any time has passed.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we were making eggnog just here moments ago.
And here we are next Christmas doing a different thing, and you've got last year's rum to add to the mix. So, we have, I would say, I would say we have a medium quality red wine from the Co-op.
The reason I got this one, and it's Barefoot Merlot, is because it is pretty cheap. I think in Co-op it was £7, but in Morrison's it's about £6.50 a bottle. But it's not bad wine. Al and I lived off this in lockdown because we were like, we weren't spending, your £9, £10, £12 on a bottle of wine. We just wanted
cheap plunk.
Everyday wine. And I actually really rate this. It's got a gold medal from the 2021 American Fine Wine Competition.
Right, let me crack it and smell it.
And I just thought it would be worth doing a Christmas beverage with a cheaper liquor so that you can show how nice it'll taste. And you don't need to use fancy wine for a mulled wine, do you?
I'm getting a smell of... It's sharp smelling.
And also, what I would say
Yeah.
is that don't go and buy those fucking pre-mixed mulled wine bottles that you just heat up because they've got so much sugar in them.
Okay, well, what should we do
And they're really...
then?
What we're doing, buy a bottle of cheap wine, £6. Because I looked this morning in the Co-op, the mulled wine pre-mix bottle is £4.50. This was £7, but it's a higher alcohol content and it's better quality and it's not got as much sugar in it.
Oh, because you're going to burn off a lot of the alcohol anyway.
Well, we're going to try really hard not to, and that's where our rum comes in, because you can sort of top it back up. So if you want to pour that into that saucepan that I've got out.
Oh, I love being told what to do. Don't read into that too much.
So I'm putting 2 star anise in there. Bloop. Put in a cinnamon stick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hold on.
You can choose. There's 4 in there. I'd put 2 in.
Do I crush them up?
No, just stick them in like that.
Sorry, you've given me the job of taking these out of the jar and putting them in the pot.
Well, what's nice about mulled wine is it's a really easy drink to make.
What's my next job?
Do you want to cut one of these oranges in half and juice it?
Yeah.
So, bottle of wine, 2 star anise, 2 cinnamon sticks, juice of an orange, fresh orange. You can use
Orange juice. No, you can't. It's horrible. I always wondered why.
No, but that's why. But also that's why when you buy it at stalls and stuff, like Christmas markets, it always tastes really icky because they just put loads of orange juice in it.
Fucking concentrated orange juice doesn't taste like oranges. It's fucking weird.
I'm going to put in loads of cloves.
Okay.
So Almost 10, maybe.
10?
Yeah, just pop them in there.
That's going to help with your toothaches if you have one. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, it's meant to be really good for toothache, isn't it, cloves? Chew cloves. I think that's just because it'll taste so disgusting you'll forget your tooth hurts.
It's got a numbing agent in it. It's like
so.
ye olde lidocaine, isn't it?
No pulp, no pulp.
I'm fucking trying my fucking best.
You're doing great.
Thanks. Right. I've juiced an orange before in a very old school kind of way. Oh God, I shouldn't be using my broken hand to do this, should I?
No, but I think that's good. We can whack it on the heat now. Oh wait, let's add a. Oh yeah, rum, man. Now, traditionally brandy.
Yeah.
But
What happens if
we've
you
got
put
the
rum in?
spiced rum, and I just think that's more interesting. You know,
Like you.
we're young, we're hip, we're cool.
We're not young anymore.
I'm still young.
It's official. I'm middle-aged.
Oh look, that's an actual half cup measure. So I'm going to put in a cup of rum.
First time you've ever.
Measured anything?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do, if that's half, like a quarter of a cup of sugar.
Okay. It's less than I expected.
Well, I think people put in loads with mulled wine. You don't need loads of sugar.
I don't want loads
And
of
you
sugar.
don't want loads of sugar. And as much as I love candy, I think it's probably best to put in a little bit less, and then if people want it sweeter, they can add it like maybe
yours.
serve it with a bowl of sugar, and if people want more, they can stir it in.
Okay.
Now, the trick with this
Yeah.
is to heat it slowly so that it's got time to infuse all the flavours
Yeah.
and that the alcohol doesn't burn off. So you want to use a low heat for a bit of a time.
Okay, well, I'll use the low hob.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Cool. Now, you want to see the evaporation, but you don't want to let the alcohol evaporate, so it only wants to get to about 70 degrees.
Do you have a thermometer?
We don't, but we can do it by eye.
Okay, we just eyeball it.
Or you do have a thermometer.
So, now,
Alex is looking around for a thermometer. There we go. Last Christmas, I bought a sugar thermometer for making taffy, and I made amazing
worked out
saltwater.
well.
The saltwater taffy, it was good, wasn't it?
delicious, yeah.
Yeah, it made quite nice presents. I gave some to a vegan for getting it had butter in it, but that was, that's what happens. Oh, that looks delightful.
I've accidentally fed so many vegans a bit of butter or a bit of milk powder or just something.
You just have to say it's not there.
No, you have to try and not put it in there, and if it isn't there, you should probably tell them.
Yeah, that's true. Or just not say anything.
George!
What they don't know.
We'll actually probably hurt them, so don't do that.
No, I totally agree. I would
George,
never.
now that we're doing a festive episode, do you have any New Year's resolutions? I'm not big on them.
I don't like New Year's resolutions because you're generally over the years you're taught to give something up, which I don't think is very helpful.
Or try harder.
Or try harder at something. I think, being nicer to people and creating more artwork.
I think more altruistic tasks. Like,
No, I've no interest in being nice, altruistic at the moment. I want to be quite selfish. I want to get my own shit done.
okay, fair enough. I think I'll put a fiver in a phone book or something.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no phone books anymore, but...
Oh, sorry, that's my 1985 head on me.
You could put one, you could do, I don't know, where could you put... In a library, that would be cute. In
that
a library
would be
book.
cute. People still go to libraries, I think.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You can't put a fiver in a Kindle.
No.
No, that's sad. Me and Phoenix are doing a Christmas play. It's called The Really Annoying Christmas Hotel.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Can I come?
Yes, of course you can come. We might be live streaming it. We might not. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on myself this year.
I think that's the thing. I think New Year's resolutions imply pressure, and pressure is just too much.
It's a fruitless task. It's like the world is a really odd place right now.
Yeah.
Less is more. Simplicity is key. I'm going to try and do less. Fuck that. That's my New Year's resolution.
I think doing less better is always worth doing. I think we all take on too much, and we all try and... This is what I'm going to try and do in December, is not try and go to absolutely every single party and see every single friend that I've not seen. Because we had the wedding, I feel like I've seen everyone, and I don't need to, run around in December seeing absolutely everyone, spending all my money, going to all the parties and having a miserable... I just want to be, chill and go to the studio quite a lot.
That's really nice. I think I will just try and get through things and not really worry about much.
Yeah.
Like, just I'm so used to over the years being full of drive and perfectionism. It just does not serve me at all at the minute. So
I think it's yeah, I see a lot of people trying to do that. A lot of people are like, I think, frustrated that we've essentially lost 2 years, so trying to catch back up with everything, but then actually putting too much pressure on themselves.
I'd say that's good to go. It looks like it's about to bubble toilet trouble.
Yeah, but it's not even at 60 yet.
Well, I think we should stop fighting about it. Fuck. What are we like?
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's not hot yet.
Fuck you. If I did have a New Year's resolution, I think it would be to figure out how to have anger about me, because it's something really lacking in me.
I don't think you should seek out anger. Like,
I should seek out a vent or a place to put it. I just can't seem to manifest it, and I end up grinding my teeth and picking my skin.
well, I want to take up sword fighting in the new year. So
Should we go together?
if you want to come fencing with me.
Oh my god, did they let people... Did they let...
Yeah, there's a
commoners
fencing.
in?
Yeah, there's a fencing club in Brixton. You can just sign up.
I thought it was for, like, royalties.
No, I mean, I used to do it at school, but I want to take it back up, and I think it's quite a good way of getting out. It's yeah, I think you'd really enjoy it.
I'd love that.
Why don't we go to a couple of sessions together, do an episode about us taking up fencing?
I mean, it could only be hilarious. I'm very clumsy.
I know, and it's a lot of like walking a straight line with 1 foot forward. You know, like it's not easy.
My Achilles heel, literally.
But then maybe that's a really good way to, like, you know, get your knees going a bit, get a bit of strength back. We both need to do some more exercise, and we could like sword fight our way into the new year.
What are you trying to say? I need more exercise.
I think we both need more exercise.
Bitch.
We both do.
Fair enough.
Exercise is key. I sort of forget to exercise, and then I really regret it.
As a scenic, we had a non-scenic work with us recently, and as a layperson, he was like, God, you guys are really fit and strong.
Yeah.
I think we're really strong. We've got lots of muscles, but our cardio
But that's
is
the
fucked.
thing. Cardio is bad, and also I don't feel as strong as I was, and I do want to start feeling as strong as I was again. Is that hot enough for you?
Yeah, that's lovely. Let's have a bit of that.
I think that's about right.
Okay. Let's get some glasses. Fa la 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 glasses.
Do you know what? I've never done mulled wine with a thermometer before, but that's if you've got one kicking around, it's a good way to do it. So we've just found these really lovely kind of thick glass cups in Alex's kitchen.
They've got a cow on them.
And we're traditional milk glasses. And I'm just filling them up with using my ladle. I'm kind of avoiding, I'm not worrying too much about the clothes, but I'm avoiding the star anise. No, I put one in there actually, that's a lie too. But yeah, this smells good, guys.
It does smell good.
I imagine it's quite strong, so be a bit careful with
I'll take it over to the table.
where you go, but yeah, smelling good. What have you done to those mince pies?
Okay, I think we should have a little toast.
Okay, so cheers, guys. What's your toast?
I would like to toast to a year of the queers and it just becoming more and more normal, and how proud and wonderful I feel about that. And I'm very grateful to have you all as friends.
Nice, cheers. The year of queers. I like that.
What's your toast, George?
I think probably friendship and creativity have got me through this year.
Stop, you're going to make me cry.
So I think toasting to friends and creatives the world over.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Make more art. Did you just cheers the microphone?
Yeah, I really did. I felt you there, and it felt so odd not cheersing you. I was like, there we go.
Cheers, Alex. Thank you so much. And to another year of moving forward with artists that work with no pressure and just making it as we do, because it's lovely.
This is really good mulled wine.
Yeah, I'm going to put more sugar in mine.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I really like the spiced rum element to it. I think that's like less traditional and
I don't know if I'm going to finish the whole thing.
a nice twist.
Right, I'm going to try a bit of Co-op all buttery, special fantastic.
They look like nice pastry.
They do. Alex is going to try some as well. Okay.
A good amount of filling.
It is custard.
It does need double cream. Are you custard on a mince pie?
Absolutely.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I had custard.
Podcast's cancelled,
No.
guys.
Got a bit of booze in there. Hold on, let me wash it back with some of this delicious red wine.
Yeah, I would go double. I would definitely go double cream with a mince pie.
No, see, circa 1989, 1990, I was in Monaghan Town with my cousins, the MacDevitt's. And there was a big ceramic bowl.
Alex.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Alex has just taken out double cream. Jesus, it's not even 1 PM. Yeah, I was in Monaghan and there was a big ceramic bowl with a serving spoon, a dessert spoon in the middle. And my cousin Margaret...
Oh, you've got little bowls.
I was with my godmother, I don't know, some family member that I love dearly.
Yeah.
Was like, help yourself, that's custard. I don't think I'd ever seen custard before. I'm going to say that this might have been the 80s. And I took the serving spoon and took the film of the skin off the top. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And put it on my mince pie, which were handmade by my nana or my granny. And then there was all this delicious, milky gorgeousness. And I just filled my bowl with like the delicious, milky, runny gorgeousness. And I've never looked back. I've never been a double cream person, but you know, it's a very visceral memory thing. Anything Christmassy like that. I mean, as well, having a kid now, it's amazing just watching Phoenix enjoy Christmas stuff.
I think it's really nice that a lot of the like childhood associations with Christmas stay with you through adulthood. Like people will have, you know, like a full, you know, people definitely have their favourite way of doing things at Christmas. And it can be difficult sometimes, especially when you're seeing your partner's family or other people's family or your friends who do stuff differently. And you're like, wait, but we don't do it like that. I think people get confused. Oh, that's really good.
Thank you for tuning in to season 4. I've had a glass.
Did we do an outro when we were downstairs?
I don't know. We've had a glass of mulled wine. We feel great, and we hope you do too. Thank you for joining in. If you've listened to the end, congratulations. You're a little bit more loved by us than anyone else.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. It's always really fun doing these episodes, and we look forward to the next one, which will be our New Year's episode, potentially.
I mean, I'm not going to put a timeline on it. Let's just fucking enjoy life. And if we come back to this, great.
Yeah.
If you'd like to follow us, we're on Instagram. We kind of gave up on Facebook and Twitter because they're kind of evil. So Instagram is at artistthatAreWorking. If you want to email us, it's artistthatAreWorking@gmail.com. And if you'd like to sign up, please do, to our Patreon, it's www.patreon.com/artistthatwork. I'm really grateful for so many things in my life, and it's very clear to me that red wine makes me totes emosh.
Yeah, hot red wine. I mean, yeah, totes emosh, but also just like, it's... Fa la 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 la. Do you know what? I've normally only ever had mulled wine in the evening, and it's a good daytime drink. I'm feeling a nice kind of mulled tipsy. I'm
feeling very nice.
It's nice.
It's
like
nice.
A mince pie and a mulled wine.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a midday on a Wednesday.
Double cream.
Double cream midday on a Wednesday.
I'm just going to say that I feel seasonally okay. I hope you do too.
Yeah, guys, get out there, make more mulled wine. Send us your recipes.
Oh
we should have a mulled wine competition.
We should have a competition.
Okay, guys. So what I think would be really cute is if we had a mulled wine competition. So if you make a good batch of mulled wine with your friends, your family, whoever you're celebrating with this season, send us or tag us in an Instagram photo with your recipe. We'll try all of them. And then we'll pick the best one and send a prize.
I love fucking sending prizes, especially this time of year. Cheer everyone up.
That's cute, right? So if everyone just tags artists that are working in an Instagram post with their recipe and their photo, we will try them and send a prize.
I think that would make us really happy this time of year.
That would be really cute.
So thank you for tuning in. We've already said that a few times. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And let's try and pitch match.
Hey, that sounded good.
It really did. Deck the halls with bells of holly. Fa la 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 la. Let's try a different one. Okay. No, okay, let's not go there.
Wait.
Okay, let's try a more basic one. Okay.
Jingle bells,
jingle all the way. Oh, that's awful. God, we're not singers, are we?
To ride
On
in
a
a
one-horse open
sleigh.
slow.
Hey.
Jingle. I don't know any other ones.
Good King Wenceslas.